How does from shadow work in digital painting? Have you ever wondered how artists make their digital paintings look so three-dimensional? One key element is understanding how from shadow works. From shadow refers to the areas on an object that are not directly lit by a light source. These areas still receive some ambient or reflected light, which helps convey volume and depth. Without from shadow, objects can appear flat and lifeless. Let's break down the components of from shadow. First, we have the from shadow core. This is the darkest part of the shadow, usually located where the surface curves away from the light source the most. It appears as a sharp or well-defined dark but on rounded forms. The core shadow emphasizes the shape of the object, making it look more realistic. Next, we look at the transition from light to shadow. As you move from the highlight, which is the brightest spot where light hits directly, the values gradually darken. This transition includes halftones that blend smoothly into the from shadow. The from shadow itself contains a range of dark tones that help create a natural look. Another important aspect is reflected light. Even in shadowed areas, some light bounces back from surrounding surfaces. This reflected light softens the edges of the from shadow and prevents it from becoming a flat black. It adds realism and depth to the painting. It is also essential to distinguish from shadow from cast shadow. From shadow is about how light interacts with the object itself, while cast shadow is the shadow that an object projects onto other surfaces. Understanding this difference is key for creating realistic artwork. In digital painting, mastering from shadow is vital for rendering believable shapes. Many artists start with grayscale studies to focus on values without the distraction of color. This practice helps in accurately placing the from shadow core and blending it with halftones and reflected light. Here are some practical techniques to keep in mind. First, define your light source clearly. This will help you determine where the from shadow will fall. Use soft brushes and blending tools to create smooth gradients from light to shadow. Incorporate reflected light subtly to avoid harsh shadows. Pay attention to the curvature of the object, as from shadows emphasize roundness and volume. Experiment with hard versus soft edges in shadows based on the size and intensity of the light source. By mastering these techniques, you can create illustrations that feel more lifelike and visually engaging. Understanding from shadow is a game changer for digital artists. It allows you to create depth and dimension, making your characters and objects pop off the canvas. So, next time you paint, remember the importance of from shadow and see how it transforms your artwork.